What's up guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Tunç and approximately 1 year ago I moved to the Netherlands. It was such a big and exciting thing for me, also concerning. So I did the best research I could ever do. I learned about the country, about work, about the city I'm going to live, about how things work. But some of the stuff is just hard to get. You have to come here to learn about this stuff. So today I want to talk about 5 things to know when you're moving to the Netherlands. But first, I need a coffee. Let's make some coffee. Welcome back guys, got the coffee. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is renting a house and getting a BSN number. BSN number is super important to do. Basically you need it for everything like bank account, getting a phone number, utilities, health insurance. They will always ask for a BSN number. That is like the social security number kind of thing or resident number. It is important. So what you have to do is make an appointment at your municipality. That is like the town hall. Just search for your city and add town hall. You'll find it. Get an appointment as soon as you can. It is always crowded there. You have to bring your passport. If you have birth certificates, like marriage files. I will leave a link in the description so you can check out all the required files. But getting a BSN number is the top priority. Also, I advise you to rent a house before coming here. It makes things so much easier, so you don't have to run around in the city without having a place to stay, basically. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is the health insurance. It is mandatory for every citizen to have a health insurance in the Netherlands, and I think you have to get it in your first 3 months or something. I think it's 3 months. So, there's a giant list of companies to choose from. I went ahead and chose the highest rated one, and it's been working out fine for me. And I'm paying like 120 euros per month, and that is like the highest you can pay basically, because I chose the highest risk factor. I have diabetes and I have to get regular medicines like every 2 to 3 months. I have to get a new batch of medicines. That's why I chose the highest risk factor. And what risk factor defines is your monthly fee basically. And also the amount of money you have to pay before the health insurance kicks in. That's like 435 euro for me. If I choose the lowest risk factor, it's like 800 to 900, but it also changes your monthly fee to like 8 to 90 euros. So if you think you're gonna use the medical care much, I advise you to choose the highest risk factor. It's just easier. You don't have to pay a lot of money every time you go to the pharmacy or the doctor, etc. And that's all for health insurance basically. Okay, the third thing I want to talk about is 30% tax ruling. So what is 30% tax ruling? If you are bringing in an expertise that is hard to find in the Netherlands, you can apply for 30% tax ruling. They calculate your gross salary again and reduce the tax amount by 30%. Sounds amazing, right? Yeah, it is. It is actually. But why I want to talk about this stuff is it takes a long time to pass. Like my company applied for it in May, and by the time it passed, it was around the end of December. It takes a huge amount of time. Actually, anything with tax authorities takes a really long time. But thankfully, they cover for all the months between the application time and the time it has passed. And they pay you all the extra money that you lost, basically. They're really nice about that. So I will leave a link in the description so you can check for yourself if it's applicable to you. It is probably if you already got a job here before coming here. So talk with your company and tell them to apply for it. But make sure to do it in the first few weeks you got here. I think you have to apply for it in the first 6 months, but it is important to apply for it really soon. Okay, the third thing I want to talk about is driver's license here. Like a normal person, you can apply for driver's license, take some tests, exams, etc. But if you already have a 30% tax ruling, you are counted as a highly skilled immigrant, and you can exchange your driver's license with your foreigner license. It's amazing. But if you are applying with that way, with 30% tax ruling, they require something called certificate of fitness. This is usually required for old people. When they want to renew their driver's license, they are required to get some health reports from the doctors. But this is also applicable to expats. And why I wanted to talk about this stuff is again with time. I applied for, I actually didn't know about that stuff, and when I learned about it, I immediately applied. And they got me some appointments, etc. But the first appointment I got was for 5 months later, and the second appointment was for 11 months later. So healthcare is a little slow. It is best to apply for it immediately, like the other things. Anything with the government authorities, basically apply for it fast. Okay, the fifth and final thing I want to talk about is the family doctor. In here you have to apply for it yourself. They do not reach out to you. So what you have to do is search for the family medicine doctors around your postcode on Google and give them a call, and they will ask you to come there. They will fill out forms and register you to that family doctor. From there on, they are responsible for your health. If you have a problem, you first go to the family doctor. They can get you an immediate appointment. That is the key. It is really hard to get appointments here by yourself, but if family doctor decides it's an important issue, they handle it really fast. Like they can get you a week later appointment, which is unbelievable here. So make sure to find a family doctor around your town and apply for them. That's it for today, guys. I hope some of the information I mentioned are useful to you. I didn't go into much detail, but I will make sure to leave some links in the description so you can check it out yourself. Also, this is my first video on the channel. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.